Hey there, sleepyhead. I'm your storyteller tonight, and I've got something chilling just for you. But before we drift into the dark, go ahead and tap that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Also, tell me, where in the world are you watching from, and what time is it there? All right, now tuck yourself in, turn down the lights, and let the story begin. The wind hummed like an old lullaby as I pulled off the empty road. My phone had died miles back, and the gaslight had been blinking for a while. Up ahead, a flickering sign read, Maple Hollow Inn, vacancy. It looked abandoned, like no one had stayed there in years, but a dim porch light buzzed faintly. I stepped inside. The air felt still, like the world had paused. Dust floated through the lamplight, yet somehow the front desk bell looked polished. I rang it. 1 second, then two. Footsteps echoed from upstairs, slow, dragging. A woman appeared, thin, pale, dressed in clothes from the 90s, maybe earlier. "You made it," she whispered, smiling like she'd been expecting me. I hesitated. "Do you have a room?" She nodded and slid over a brass key. "Room 6, upstairs, end of the hall. No check-in, no ID, just the key." As I climbed the stairs, every step groaned under my weight. The hallway was long. The wall sconces gave off a weak, flickering glow. Room 6 had a heavy oak door. I unlocked it and stepped inside. The air smelled faintly like lilacs and mold. The bed was made, but the pillow looked used. A rocking chair faced the window. It moved, just a little. I told myself it was the wind. I lay down and tried to sleep, but the silence was deafening. Then I heard it, humming, soft, raspy. It was coming from the closet. I sat up, heart pounding. The closet door was cracked open, barely. The humming grew louder, like an old woman singing to a baby. I reached for my phone, still dead. My eyes adjusted to the dark. Something moved inside the closet, slow, breathing. "Hello?" I called out. The humming stopped. A cold whisper answered, "You found my room." I jumped up and flung the closet door open. Empty, just hangers, dust, and a single slipper, old, pink, covered in ash. I dropped it. The rocking chair creaked again. It was moving now, faster. I backed away. In the mirror by the bed, I saw her. An old woman, standing right behind me. I spun around. Nothing. Just me, but in the mirror, she was still there, smiling, mouthing something. I leaned closer. She whispered, "Stay." The lights flickered, then went out. Darkness swallowed the room. I bolted for the door. It was locked. I twisted the key. Nothing. The knob wouldn't move. Then laughter, soft, wheezy, way too close. She was humming again. Right behind me. I turned. No one. I kicked the door. It flew open and I ran down the hall. The stairs looked longer now, like they'd stretched. Every step I took echoed a second later, like someone was right behind me. I reached the lobby. But it was different. The front desk was gone. Rows of chairs had taken its place. People sat in them, old guests, heads bowed, silent, all wearing the same pink slippers. She was there too. She raised her hand and pointed to the front door. It creaked open. I didn't wait. I ran outside into the night. The sky was black, not a single star. The trees leaned in like they were watching. I turned to look back at the inn. It was gone. Nothing there now but an empty field, except for one pink slipper, still warm.